we looted things and we got
Yes.
Donut got a dildo.
Yep. You know, we're looting everything.
Just everything.
Yeah. Even the dildos.
And we go down the stairs.
Oh,
And then we meet Lexus.
oh yeah, they get taken for what Donut has been waiting for.
Yep. They go down the stairs and they're teleported to a production trailer. And it's like a boat on the surface of Earth.
Yes.
And Carl and Donut are going to be on Dungeon Crawler After Hours with Odette. And basically, Donut takes the lead.
Absolutely.
Like, just completely takes the lead on the show and does what Donut does best. She's best in show.
She's best in show. She puts on a show.
Mm-hmm.
Her charisma is charismaing.
It is.
The people, the aliens love her.
Mm-hmm.
Odette loves her.
Odette definitely loves her.
Odette loves Carl.
Yes.
Odette has big plans for them.
Yes, she does.
They
We
don't know
we
about yet.
we also know. We also learned that everyone loves Carl's catchphrase.
Yes. Yes. It has become a
It has
thing
become a thing, and
in the whole universe.
he has shown several clips where he has said, "God damn it, donut."
So that's officially his thing,
It's
and
officially his
it
thing.
it does not end.
And
It's fantastic.
we we do it. We judge people and how they're dressed. Donut
Yes.
really loved that part. Uh,
Yeah, she does. And, they kind of Odette asked about them, staying and helping Team Meadowlark.
mm-hmm. And they also talked. Oh, and when they talked to Odette, they talked about Mordecai's indentureship. And
Yes.
Odette kind of alludes to knowing Mordecai a lot more than we think.
Yeah, she wants them to pass on a message to him to, that she wants him to reach out to her
After they're done, after he's
after
free.
he's done. Yeah. And that doesn't go over well with Mordecai.
No, it does not.
Super
Mm-hmm.
pissed. Um, and Odette keeps them after the show and kind of gives them insider information.
Mm-hmm.
It
About the
feels like,
loot process
she's, yes,
and how they're not really random in race selection.
right.
And
And
on the
and
second floor,
she's
yeah.
a
Oh,
former, you find out she's a former crawler
yes.
also.
Yes. And she like has like a whole suit that she wears for the show.
And she pretends to be like some
Like
bug
crap
crab
thing.
robot thing
Yeah.
with huge tits.
Huge
So,
tits.
like,
Unnaturally large tits.
yeah, unreasonably
And
large.
unnecessarily
So,
large tits.
Is it unnecessary?
Mm, mm.
She has a table to hold them
She does have a table to hold them. I think that's why she has a table.
for her tits.
So then we
Girls gotta have parties.
exactly. So then we go to the second floor, and we encounter new mobs. We encounter the brindle grubs, the
Yes.
danger
Or
dingoes, and
in
Carl.
the
Huh?
mine horse.
Yes, and
The brain push.
yeah, and Carl did a thing. He smushed again. He
Girl be
smushed again.
Carlin.
He smushed again, and he got a new achievement. This little piggy went to the market. Oh yeah, baby. You have killed more than 5 opponents during boss battles using your bare feet. You
Oh
are
yeah.
making Daddy very, very happy. You received a platinum shoebox.
What the fuck, dude?
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude?
The system AI is having a good time watching
Yes,
Carl Smut.
he is.
It's his favorite show.
And Donut also gets. Oh yeah, Carl gets his pedicure kit.
Yes,
Yep,
he
he does
does.
get his pedicure kit. And Donut joins the dungeon book of the floor spell book thing,
Yes.
and she starts getting her. She gets a necromancy spell. She's not very happy with it at first.
No.
They are dead.
Oh, is it Minion? Oh,
Yeah,
second chance. Second
second
chance.
chance. I said, holy crap! I said, that's badass. It's a necromancy spell. It's disgusting, Donut said. She shuddered. The dead are gross enough. It's much worse when they're moving around. It probably groans and stuff too. You know how I feel about groaning. I had
You
a
know how I feel about
we learn a lot of things that growing up
and things that dangle.
things that dangle. I had a quick memory of being slashed at once while B and I were getting busy. It wasn't very funny at the time, but we'd laugh about it later. Donna had gotten banned from the bedroom during sexy time after that. She'd howl at the door, and we'd have to put music on to drown her out. Whatever happened to killing them with style? I said, trying not to laugh. One does not have to resort to gore themed violence in order to be stylish. Yeah, I said, but imagine raising one of those dingoes back from the dead and using it to kill another dingo, and then raising that one too. You'd be like the Lucia Marr kid with her 2 dogs, but yours will be zombie dogs. Her eyes got huge. This is the best spell ever.
Zombie Cocker
Yep.
Spaniels.
And then, and then the Team Meadowlark is bringing people into the safe room right as the episode is premiering, and we get to our first encounter with one Ellie McGibbons.
Yes, Mrs. McGibbons.
She's in a wheelchair
She's in a wheelchair. She's, a sweet old
with
lady
dementia.
with dementia. She talks about her ex-husband.
Barry.
Thinks Carl is her dead husband.
Mm-hmm.
Barry, yep. Not ex-husband, dead husband.
Mm-hmm.
Thinks Carl is Barry sometimes. She's super sweet.
She is.
Super sweet. And, you know, she's around for a while,
She's around for quite a while.
which we love.
And then we have our next episode of Dungeon Crawler World, which
Yes.
features the boss battle
with the ball of
with the
swine.
ball of swine. Donut gets her wish. And
And when they're watching that, they notice Agatha
is
isn't
not there
there,
at all, even though she
but they don't
was.
show her picture. They
Mm-hmm.
don't show her there. But she was there.
She was there. Also,
So,
the 150 African men who were called Le Mouvement are down
yes,
to about 80.
they're struggling. They're out of ammo for all their guns.
Yep. Lucia Marr is also featured again. Um, and we get another announcement from our announcer,
Our favorite
host.
fish. Our favorite mud skipper.
Yes. Um, they slightly lowered the time on floor 2 because of the amount of people that are gone. So, and they talked about patrons and how they've restricted them to floor 4, which will be introduced in floor 5 and 6. Um, and they're limited to 3 patrons. There will be up for auction. Um, and then we were warned that people need to stop peeing and shitting in the hallways. Um,
Don't do that.
there will be a penalty in the form of a rage elemental from the 13th floor. This elemental will kill them and everyone in their party before they can get their pants back up. At this point,
Yes.
Brandon told Yolanda, "You better tell Jack not to pee in the hallways anymore." And
Yeah.
Donut got her first follower. She has a
Yes.
view. She's very happy.
She is. Donut is obsessed with this part of
Mm-hmm.
the game, show,
Yes.
whatever we're calling it. She definitely wants to be liked, and we're definitely, if you have followers and stuff like those people are watching you, should be kind of, or she's playing it up for the camera,
Yeah.
and Carl like can see it going to her head really quickly,
Yeah.
which he's not excited about.
He is not excited at all.
No.
Um, and then Carl and Donna encounter the unvaccinated Kurichan Rev Up consultant.
Yes.
It's a fairy mob class. So it'll inflict more damage because of Carl's Goblin Pass.
Yes.
And they tried a second chance spell.
They do.
Hmm.
They
And
do. It's not really awesome.
it's not.
It's kind of dark.
It's very dark.
It's pretty dark.
And
Making these
then
plays. Yeah.
Carl makes his weapon, his special brew of bomb, Carl's Jugaboom. And he's going to get a kickback every time someone uses it.
Yes. He created something for the dungeon and they liked his design.
Hmm.
So anytime someone uses this, he gets credit.
Exactly.
Like a ridiculously small amount of credit, but it's there. The toilet grade moonshine.
The toilet grade moonshine. We love ourselves some toilet grade moonshine. And
And
then
then he gets infected, right?
with the taint.
Yes.
The taint, which reads as. Hang on, I have it here.
Oh, here. The taint. Having the taint is like having the giggles, or like having the time of your life, but instead of it being a good thing, you are balancing on the precipice of death. You may not heal your health using any method while you are inflicted with the taint. So, you can't heal this.
No, he can't. He's got the taint.
And, you know, he's like, it's not a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
except if, something else happens to you, you can't heal yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So, we need to fix that
We
problem.
do.
And what was it that inflected?
Hmm.
Was it the mind flayer thingies that do the taint?
No, I
And they
think it
kind of get.
was. I think it was the fairies, the unvaccinated fairies,
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
and then after that, we. I think we're trying to kill the fairies,
Yes.
and we we went with Plan Pied Piper.
Yes. Because we named the
We
plans
do,
and maneuvers, obviously.
and Donut uses her charms again, and they lure them into a trap
Yes,
where they kill them all.
they do. They do.
Hmm. And then they were going to skip the boss battle, but the crack Karen decided otherwise.
Yes, she did.
We love ourselves a good crack Karen.
We, no. She's like in the series, though.
Yeah,
Creepy Karen. Like,
because this
there's
is
something there.
yeah, because this is a crack Karen clone.
Right.
We still haven't encountered crack Karen Prime.
And then he makes the fairy
The
smoothie.
fairy smoothie. We use some for temporary immunity to all health-seeping conditions and debuffs. Temporary protection against
Yes.
all communicable diseases. Inflicts the buzz debuff. Plus
Oh
3
my
charisma, minus 1 dexterity, plus shaky cam debuff, plus truth serum debuff. Now, we also were almost infected with vigorous measles, but it was negated due to this. And then at that
Right,
point,
because we drank the fairy juice.
exactly. But because of the truth serum, Donut tells Carl that she loves him as much as she doesn't love him as much as she loves Miss Beatrice, but because she's her person, or as much as she loves Ferdinand, but she loves him. This is the second time that we brought up Ferdinand, but no explanation yet.
No, we don't know who Ferdinand is yet.
No. And Carl be blowing shit up. and he,
Yeah, and getting away from the Krakaren clone.
yeah,
We we caused some damage
and he covered Donut with his body.
to yeah, to himself. And Donut saves him
She said, "I
after
don't
he
want to do this without you." Donut cried. Donut, I mean Carl, I cried before. I lied before. I won't be fine on my own. I need you. No, no. And she dragged him. She dragged him. Didn't she? She dragged him, didn't she? No, she woke him up.
she woke him up. She was shouting at him. Oh,
Oh no, she did drag him. She did drag him. She
okay.
drags him to safety because she told him, "Carl, you need to work on your cardio. You are much heavier than you look."
Oh yes, yes, yes.
So he heals, and apparently their views went up.
Yes. Which Donut is very happy about,
She is.
even though,
You know, we're
Carl almost died.
absolutely.
Um, but the view it was for the views. We did it for the plot.
We did it for the
Um,
plot.
we did. So it worked.
Hmm.
We're killing things with style.
We are,
Including Carl.
and then we go see Mordecai for the first time since we came down to the second floor, and they told him about Audette wanting him to seek her out. That bitch really said
He is
that. He said outraged as fuck. And he's now a bugaboo.
Oh yes.
You know that creepy, unkept guy who lives in the corner? He doesn't seem to have a job, has a van, hangs out at the park with a pair of binoculars. Yeah, you get the idea. Solitary monstrosities that never settle in a single place. Bugaboos may be found anywhere on the dungeon's lower floors, often lying in wait for crawlers to pass by so they can jump out and do things to them. They'll tell you they just want to cuddle. That's probably a lie. That's quite the monster they chose for you, I said. Mordecai nodded. These guys are pretty depraved. They have them on the first and second floors, but the third floor will be filled with them. Don't wander near alleys at night.
It's a good rule.
So we talked about Odette and how he's not a fan. He's not a fan at all. Not a
No,
fan at all.
no.
And oh yeah, that's right. He got a
What?
Carl got a box.
Oh yeah.
The Enchanted Big Boy Boxers.
Oh my God,
Have you ever
yes.
read an Incredible Hulk comic and thought to yourself, everything rips off his body except his pants? No way. Well, spoiler alert, you're not wrong. Size altering and were creatures such as the Big Boy are required to wear enchanted self-sizing items lest they wish to turn the dungeon into a nudist colony when they transform. That means everything they wear requires an enchantment. Everything, including their naughty little undies. Gets +2 constitution, where may cast a level 15 protective shell once every 30 hours. So he put them on
Immediately.
immediately. They had hearts on them.
Yes.
And then they got a message. Warning. You may not wield your weapons while in the presence of admins. Any attempted violence against an admin will result in your immediate execution. And then there was a loud pop, and a new creature appeared in the room, standing in a puddle right in front of me. A Kuateen. And
Hi, Sev.
we met Zev. We met Zev, and she was informing them that they are going to be participating in syndicate shows. And then,
Yes.
of course,
She's like their PR agent for the
exactly.
board organization.
Yes. And somehow, some way during our conversation, we talked about Gossip Girl.
Yes.
Not just Donut and Zev.
Mordecai,
Mordecai
too.
joined in too. He was very, very enthralled with this conversation.
He was invested.
He was very much
He
invested.
got we got into the conversation
Very much into the conversation.
because I guess like for however many years, like they've only been able to watch
Earth
Earth
shows.
stuff to like learn the culture
Hmm.
and the stuff that would make us feel at home.
Feel at home. Gossip Girl and
And Gilmore
Gilmore
Girls,
Girls. Judge Judy and Cops.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
She tells them that they tell her that they've been on, Odette's show, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, well, you're going on more shows because you're popular."
And we're gonna put you on your next show soon. At
Yes.
the end of this the next show, I think, the next broadcast.
Yes. Or no. Yes.
And so we joined Team Meadowlark again.
Yes.
And something happens. Something bad happens.
Yes. Yes, they do. It does.
Hmm. But as this is happening, Zev and Carl are having a conversation. And in the midst of it, as she's telling him what a great job he's doing with this elderly storyline, um, they think that he's wasting time with the dead weight. And as she's saying this, she says, "Oh shit, oh fuck. Carl, Donut, run. Run to the safe room now." And then you hear Yolanda call out, "No, Jack, no." So the next several seconds seemed to happen in slow motion. Donut was the first to react. She jumped up, claws out as if she meant to decapitate the elderly man. She pulled back at the last moment, instead pushing off his shoulders and sailing through the air, flying until she landed 3 platforms down. Yolanda also reacted just a fraction of a moment behind Donut. She didn't pull back her attack. An arrow sprouted from the side of Jack's skull, pinning the hat on it to his head. She'd been forced to shoot him, but it didn't matter. She'd reacted too late. The now dead man fell off the trailer and to the ground, still pissing in death. The curved pea stain on the dungeon wall started to sizzle and boil. Smoke rose directly from the point of contact. I realized I was running towards the back of the train. Behind me, Brandon shouted. The safe room was only 100 feet away. Chris and Imani were already picking up speed. The second man on the last car, Randall, went flying off the train as it lurched forward. He hit the ground with a loud, painful crunch, his walker flying over his head just as the monster appeared. Holy fuck, I cried. Donut run. I continued to sprint toward the thing. purple and black smoke kept hissing and spitting from the wet stain on the wall. The monster coalesced, coming into existence 10 feet behind Yolanda and Randall, just above the prone form of the now dead Jack. Yolanda hit the monster with 2 arrows, and the shafts just shattered against the smoke. It didn't even form a health bar, indicating she'd done damage. So we got a Rage Elemental, level 93. The first recorded summoning of a Rage Elemental. Blah blah blah. If you're reading this, you likely don't give a shit about the monster's rather interesting and tragic history. You're probably running. It's not going to matter. The almost indestructible Rage Elemental is said to only dissipate after it claims 666 souls. In other words, you are fucked. Absolutely bite the pillow fucked. I love the AI.
Oh, the best.
It's the best.
The way he works things.
Mm-hmm.
So bleak. So dark and
So
funny.
so dark. So they race to get everyone into the safe room, and it's not easy.
It is not.
Um, Mrs. McGibbons was injured,
Yes.
and she got a health potion from Carl as Carl is trying to save
Yeah.
her. Uh, Gravity is reversing,
Yes.
and we got into the safe room. So we got a recap episode.
Well, you just skipped over
Oh,
Yolanda dying,
oh yeah. Oh my God,
which
I'm so
was
sorry. Yolanda died.
terrible.
I'm so sorry. I always forget about Yolanda existing.
Wow. Wow. That is an insult to her memory.
I honestly forgot when I started rereading this. I'm like, oh my God, Yolanda, I forgot about you.
Yeah. She gets, you know, turned into ribbons by a rage
She
elemental because
does.
Zach took his dick out and peed in the hallway.
His, and I quote,
Yes, please.
purple,
Yeah.
veined,
Yes.
and
Yes.
uncircumcised dick.
Yes.
Why we
That
needed
right
that
there.
description, we don't know, but we got it.
We need that visual. You need to know. That's what everyone's seeing. That's the beginning of an episode of Dungeon Crawler World. Old man penis.
Old man penis.
You're
Um,
welcome.
yeah. Poor Yolanda.
A donut is nice about Carl's penis in comparison.
Yes. Yes.
You
What
know,
was it that she
she
said?
says nice things.
Yours isn't
Yours
nearly that big or oily
won't.
looking,
That part.
and it doesn't
You know,
have that
I
hat thing. So we now know that Carl is circumcised.
Carl is circumcised. Perfect.
And
Good to know.
we got another goddamn it donut.
Yes.
Right before
What else do you say
right
about
before he realized he said it.
that? You just gotta lean into it at this point, Carl.
You do.
And they
And
get achievements for their battle with the Rage Elemental.
mhm.
You know, after dealing with the death of one of their, not teammates, but
Sort of
teammates,
teammates, half teammates.
acquaintance mates.
They got these scratch off tickets.
Scratch off
We
tickets.
did.
Yes.
And we got fireball or custard.
Yes.
You get a 50-50 chance it will cast a level 15 fireball or a glob of delicious healing strawberry custard.
You can't lose.
You
Like,
can't.
No, you get a sweet treat or a fireball.
We like sweet treats.
Yeah, and fireballs.
Hmm. And we
It's one of my
also got
favorite
to
stuff.
see more Hecla and uh,
Yes,
Brynhild's daughters.
as her Viking shield maiden
Mm-hmm.
squad team that they're like forcing them into.
Yeah.
Like they're giving them loot like to kind of lay into that role,
Mm-hmm.
which is fun.
We got an announcement that while the penalty for not using the bathrooms appropriately is going to remain after its rousing success, they will be removing that upon the next floor. I think we got the point across on the not peeing
Right.
in the hallways.
Shredding Yolanda into tiny little bite-sized pieces is the
And
trick.
the Satan's Little Hedgehogs mob was removed.
Yes. We have to save those for later.
Yes, we do. And also, they can't stay in the safe rooms.
Right, because they had there was like that group of people from Meadowlark that stayed at the last level and
Yeah.
just, accepted their fate and got
Mm-hmm.
smushed. That's no longer an option.
Nope.
They had like a big party and stuff, and that's how they chose to go out. I thought that was a valid choice
Yeah, absolutely.
for the old people.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're not letting people do that.
No, we can't do
That's
that.
not
So next, um, we build the chicken bomb, the bomb chicken,
yes. The mother of all bombs.
the mother of all bombs, MOAB, and they go on a ride to
Yes.
lure the elemental away.
Yeah, because the rage elemental has just been banging on the door saying,
Let me
"Let me
in.
in."
Let me in. Let me in. And they lured it to the stairwell, and they used the bomb and basically made the rage elemental go down the stairwell when it's not supposed to, which was mentioned by the goblins before.
Yes,
And it,
Lorelai and Rory, Donor asked them if they wanted to go with them down to the next level, and they said they couldn't. If mobs tried, they disappeared. So they used that information to get rid of the rage elemental,
they do.
which is a loophole that, is then patched
It will be.
because
We can't have
that's,
no. That's cheating.
too easy
Too easy.
after, dodging it with bombs and shit.
So
It's
once we're all done with that, Team Metal Arc goes down to the next floor.
and we
So
say goodbye to
we do
McGibbons.
say goodbye to Mrs. McGivens. We were very, very sad. Very, very sad.
It was very sad.
We didn't know we were going to see them again.
No,
And we level up some more. And we get another message that we are going to be transported. But this time it wasn't Zev.
No,
It
it's
was
from
Mukta.
Mukta.
And Donut asks, "Who are you? Where is Zev?" And Mukta replied, "Your outreach associate has been put in a timeout. She will return to you tomorrow. I am her substitute until then." So he said, they had 8 hours until they were supposed to go to the next episode. They said they weren't supposed to go for another couple hours, and Mukta replied, Administrator Sev had you scheduled on a program called Dungeon Crawl Tactics. I have overridden her decision and picked a better program for you. This one is paying a higher fee. Do not worry, it is similar to the other one, it's still round table style. Close enough at least. They still offer gifts to the participants. Carl said, "We were promised to write to reviews interviews. I don't want to go on this one." Mukta replied, "You seem to be under the impression that you have a say in this crawler." Donut replied, "What did you do to Sev? Why is she in a timeout?" The message clicked away and the chat disappeared. So, because she's not ready, she's very, 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 very anxious.
Yes.
She's very
You have to
anxious.
be presentable
Exactly.
to go on a TV show.
And he cleaned himself off and then he brushed her and they looked through some of their achievements,
Achievements. Yes.
um, and then they got transferred. This time,
They sure did.
this time, the 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 boat wasn't as luxurious as the last one. The production
Mm,
trailer.
no. Also on a boat, but smaller, and Donut is seasick.
And outraged. There's no
Super
snacks.
pissed.
There's no green room.
This is a step down for Donut,
It
and she's
is.
not
She's
pleased.
not pleased at all. And
No.
we learned that we are entering Death Watch Extreme Dungeon Mayhem, hosted by
Clear.
the Maestro. Are we ready to talk about this moment?
I am ready to talk about this moment.
This is when I knew I had a problem.
The glurp glurp.
Glurp, glurp, motherfucker.
Glurp glurp motherfucker. So Prince Maestro is it's part of what the Skull Empire. Is an
Mm-hmm.
orc creature
Yep.
guy. He is trash.
The trashiest of
He's like a
trash.
bored, spoiled rich kid.
Yep.
So his parents let him make this show.
Mm-hmm.
And he, I think, takes serious joy from watching these people die and make impossible choices. And now Carl gets to sit and have an interview with him and some mystery guests.
Yes. So at first, they're just sitting there, but they're not actually on the show.
Right.
They're showing two humans, two men. They were Asian. And they were crawlers, Li Jun and Zhang. And they were being overrun by troglodyte bashers. They're about to die when they got plucked out of there. And their sister was there, and the maestro was mocking them and making them choose who lives and who dies. And Carl had enough of that shit.
Yeah, they have. He's giving them teleport
Mm-hmm.
points, so they have to watch like other people dying and guess if they live or die.
Yep.
And if they guess correctly, they get a teleport point.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't, they don't get that
They
point.
don't. And Carl was like telling the production team, "Put me on the show now."
Yeah, or
Be-
he was gonna walk. He
yeah.
was like trying to leave, and that wasn't happening. And then he was like, "Put me on
Mm-hmm.
now.
Because Carl doesn't
I'll
like
handle
bullies.
this."
Doesn't like bullies.
Nope, he does not.
Mm-hmm. He hated him instantly, and he basically hijacks the show, which we love. And
Because it pisses Maestro
he
off,
does.
and he starts to lose his shit a little bit.
He does. And Carl tries to convince them to teleport him to where this encounter is happening to save them. But Maestro refuses, so he gives them he tells them how to survive the encounter. And the Maestro sends them back. And they do exactly what Carl told them to do, and they all live, which pissed us off the Maestro.
Yes. So
So,
then
mhm,
Maestro has a surprise for Carl because, he can't be outdone on his own show. How dare
how
he?
dare he?
Or no. Well, he talks about how Carl and Donut, got away from Maggie and
Hmm.
Frank and set a trap and makes Carl say something kind of asshole-ish.
Yeah.
And then reveals that his special guests are Frank and Maggie.
Frank and Maggie.
So they're all together. Not in the same room, but
No.
you know, they're all
Hmm.
hologram hologrammed together.
And then we find out that someone did get caught in the trap that Carl left behind. It wasn't Frank and it wasn't Maggie. It was their daughter, Yvette,
Yes.
who got seriously injured. And Maggie kills her.
Yes.
And Carl was very upset because they could have saved her.
Right. They could have healed her. There's heal potions. He doesn't understand why she would choose to do that. And she's like so mad about it and upset and
Hmm.
like, you know, Frank's all being weird
Very
and
weird.
quiet.
Yeah.
So
So
that part's just,
Maestro talks about being on the ninth floor. So
yes.
we know that Maestro's going to be part of the ninth floor. And we learn about faction wars a little bit. And then, as a parting gift to everyone,
Yeah, everybody gets gifts.
hmm
That was, part of the draw of the show. and why this was an acceptable substitute because they were going to get gifts.
Mm-hmm. And Carl got boots,
Yeah.
and he was very pissed because now he knows he can't wear boots
Right. At this point, he's stronger without
without
the
the
boots,
boots.
and he has his pedicure kit like makes his feet
Mm-hmm.
indestructible,
And
and it doesn't make sense for him to wear them.
mm-hmm.
So it's kind of just a throwaway asshole gift.
But Carl, being Carl,
Yeah.
decided to tell him that
He's
he loved them.
coffee. Yeah, absolutely.
Tapped on the
These
box,
are my new boots.
smiling. I hope they weren't too expensive. And the maestro didn't like that expression. So then he turns to Frank and Maggie, and Frank has a skill called Find Crawler, which shows you any crawlers within 5 square kilometers. The maestro waved his hand. I don't think that is good enough. A potion appeared in front of them. Maggie snatched it up, looking at it. That there is a legendary skill potion, taken from my clan's own stock. Either of you drink that fucker, and it will upgrade your fine crawler skill to level 15. He looked and turned at me, smiling again. That means you could put in any crawler's name, and it'll tell you exactly where they are, no matter how far. Wait, I can drink this? Frank is the one with the skill. Maggie said, "Oh, yeah," he said. Take that. That'll take you all the way to the top level 20 if you have the right class. But if you take it now, it'll take you to level 15, no problem. So I sighed. So are we done here? And he, Maestro was pissed that the audience didn't take the gifts too well.
He was very
He
butthurt
was,
about this.
mm-hmm. So,
So Maggie and Frank are going to be a
mm-hmm.
problem. Specifically Maggie, since
Specifically
she's the one
Maggie.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Very interested in how that works.
Yes. And then we move on to the next announcement.
Yay.
And then we get another warning telling us that an admin is coming. And we thought it was Mukta again,
We did.
but
And we
then
were like, oh, not this bitch.
water splashed all over my feet and a familiar armored Kuatin appeared. My interface snapped off. Zev! Donut cried. Where were you? I was worried. Hello, Carl. Hello, Princess Donut. I'm here for your show debriefing. Are you okay? Donut asked. Yes, thank you, Zev said. I was censured by the system AI. I was given a suspension because the system determined that I had cheated by warning you of the rage elemental before it appeared. My representative appealed the decision on my behalf, and upon further review, it was determined that you'd noticed a man urinating simultaneously with my exclamation. So the censure was removed from my record. She sighed, filling the mask with bubbles. But even though my record is technically clean, it's not really. Once the AI notices you, it's difficult to get it to unnotice you. So you have to be extra careful from now on. Are we in trouble? Donna asked. That orc guy was really mean to Carl. No, Sev said. It was improper for you to attempt to disengage from the interview, but the Born Corporation wishes to commend you for showing proper respect to the organization. They're actually quite pleased with you right now. Commend us. I said, really? Proper respect? The thought of giving respect to anything Born made me sick. Anyone who mistook fear for respect was a fool. So we learn about Prince Maestro, and his older brother, Prince Stalwart. Uh, and how their father gives them a stipend to make the show to keep them busy
Yes.
because they're orcs.
Right.
And we learn about the pork boy snake.
We do.
We learn about the pork boy snake. And she doesn't really tell them much. But she explains it as fan fiction. And then they trail on about Gossip Girl again.
Yeah, it's like people making like AI videos of
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But it's Carl and the Maestro.
Mm-hmm. And
And
Carl
the
has the
Maestro's
upper
being,
hand.
yes, he does.
Mm.
Carl's a top.
He is definitely a top.
And the Maestro is a naughty little pig boy.
Mm-hmm. A naughty little pick boy. And it's a sex
Carl's
tape.
not a pig boy. Yep,
It's a sex
it
tape.
is.
An AI sex tape. And
And
Donut
it's very
really wants to watch it.
convincing. Yes, Donut really wants to watch it. It's very convincing. Like Zev asks, like people are wondering,
Mm-hmm.
is it real? It looks
It looks
real.
real, and
Is it real?
and they were very
Like,
generous
like
with
she doesn't
Carl.
ask. But, right.
Very, very, very generous for Carl. It's good for him. We love that for him.
Right. Yes. And Donut, like, thinks this is hilarious
Yes,
and plays into it
absolutely,
and
absolutely.
says, and then after like Zeb leaves, she's like, Carl, darling, I can't believe you hooked up with that guy.
Oh, Donut.
He sure skilled a lot. And
Yes,
then we get another, God damn it, Donut.
yes, we do.
It's
Another.
fantastic.
So then we find the boss chamber of the kobolds,
Yes, we do.
and we get another fight. But we learn that Oasis is Donut's
Donut
favorite
likes
band.
Oasis.
Yep.
Yeah. Why can't they play something good like Oasis?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on here?
And then they were going to find they found the, the dingoes,
Yep,
and
the
they
danger dingoes. They're all in cages.
and they fed them so they
Yes,
wouldn't.
it's a dog fighting situation going
Hmm.
on. And they fed an injured one.
So when they went into the boss battle against Ralph, the frenzied gerbil, they didn't join. They did not join. But
Um,
but he was going to, as he's fighting them, um, he realized that it was time to pay the daddy tax.
yep. Sometimes you have to pay the daddy
Hmm.
tax.
And he put his right foot on Ralph,
Yeah.
and he paid the daddy tax. The dungeon groaned. It fucking groaned. I sighed as I
Yes.
wiped my foot on the metal bar of the cage. The entire dungeon rumbled as if it was experiencing a small earthquake. My HUD flickered. I felt dirty and sick. I rubbed my foot over and over, but the blood wouldn't come out. The boss fight was officially ended, and the distant door opened. The 13 danger dingoes fled into the hallway, scattering away to the wind. We paid the daddy tax.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Carl, you were the daddy.
Exactly. And we got a nice prize.
Yes, we did.
We discovered a
We
reward
have,
room
yes.
and a key. We got a key, one key. And we got to pick
A pet.
a pet. And we had multiple choices. One of the achievements that we got was hilarious. New achievement. I'll take the ceramic Dalmatian Pat. And then we have the room full of pets, and one was a juvenile ribbon wing, a tummy acher, and we got a Mongoliensis. And we picked the male Mongoliensis as our pet.
Yes, we
And
did.
it's a boy. And she was either gonna Donut was either gonna name it Mongo if it's a boy or Sissy. But since it was a
Yes.
boy, we named him Mongo.
Yes.
And the first thing that Mongo did, bit Donut's nose. So they had to tame Mongo because if they didn't tame Mongo, Mongo would go away.
Yeah, they'd lose him
They'd lose
going
him going
to
into
the
the next
next floor.
floor. So they had to basically take him out and fight.
Yeah. Donna
And
had to teach him how to hunt
he had to teach him how
like
to
her own
hunt.
little baby.
And she was so excited.
She is
Uh,
such a good mom.
she
Like their relationship is so cute.
mm-hmm.
It's so sweet.
It's
She
so
loves him
cute,
so much, like
especially
to a fault.
during that one thing later on.
Yes. Yes. I can't wait to talk about that.
Mm-hmm. And apparently, it's hysterical that the general public is enjoying the whole the whole bonding experience with Mongo. We're still having fallout from the Maestro sex tape.
Yeah, that's popular too.
But Zev was very happy with their numbers. Very happy with their numbers. And they got a new achievement, and I love this achievement. This is one of my favorite achievements. PETA enthusiast. You somehow managed to remove the hostility of an aggravated non sapient enemy. That enemy then fought against other enemies on your benefit, to your benefit. The ghost of Steve Irwin smiles upon you. Reward. I said the ghost of Steve Irwin smiles down upon you. I love Steve. We miss you, Steve.
What else could you want?
Exactly.
That's like the best feeling in the world. And Steve would be so proud
He would be so
that
proud.
we stopped the, you know, danger dingo dogfighting arena
Exactly. Um,
because that's still going with aliens
exactly. Exactly.
dogfighting.
Hmm.
Well,
We did get a cage for Mongo,
yes.
and at some point, Carl got too close to him while in the cage, and it bit him. So he got teleported out of the safe room, and when they went to go find him, this is just an example of the bond between them. She bolted out of the door, yelling, "Mongo! Mongo!" God damn it, Donut, I'd cried, running after the cat. Don't go out there alone. We eventually found the thing huddled in the main hall, crying like a baby, squawking at the top of his little chicken lungs. There you are. You're going to get lost. Don't wander like that. Donut cried out of breath. The donut looked up. The little shit looked like he'd been crying. His beady reptilian eyes grew giant when he saw us. He ran right to Donut, little arms out, like a long lost puppy reuniting with its owner. It's okay, I'm here. Mommy's here, Donut said. He rushed up and chomped her directly on the nose.
Oh, Mongo, show love. To bite your nose.
And they kept grinding and grinding. And they found out that he grows with every level, and he'll
Mhm.
be fully grown at level 15. But he said that Mordecai told him that even though he is fully grown at level 15, he can still keep growing levels. And they asked how big he would get, and he said, "Can't tell you, but that little cage you've been using isn't going to work much longer. You need to do more than just bond with him. You need to teach him restraint, or he's going to die. And he might just take you down with him if he aggravates the wrong mob. Any attempt at stealth is out the window until he learns to behave himself." Mongo responded by running up to Mordecai and leap attacking his leg. So he got teleported again. And
Did it get bit?
he didn't get bit, he just got hit. Talk shit, get
Whatever.
hit. Talk shit, get hit.
Gross. Same, same. Tomato, tomato.
Uh, so, because they hadn't fully bonded, they were allowing Mongo to participate in fights. And finally,
Yes.
it worked. On the mini map, Mongo's dot had turned from white to orange, and she could finally name him. And she has a new menu. Mongo, the Mongoliensis, level 1, pet of Grand Champion Best in Dungeon Princess Donut, has joined the party. Mongo's title has been changed to Royal Steed. With 7 hours left, one before the recommended descending time, we camped out in the room with the stairs. Sat on the ground playing with my menus until Donut and Mongo ran circles around the large chamber, playing energetically. Donut was instructing Mongo on the art of pouncing. I watched, smiling. My heart felt heavy as I watched him. What would the next floor hold? How much longer could we survive? I thought of Mordecai and his brother, of that time we caught Mordecai unaware. He'd been drunk holding on to that frame picture. This game, this terrible, cruel game, left scars that spanned centuries. I thought of the cheering crowds watching this from the safety of their homes. You will not break me. Fuck you all. You will not break me. As we waited for the timer to hit 6 hours, I thought back to the odd boss prize I received after killing the gerbil. I would have thought that defeating the boss in such a matter would have garnered me a better prize. The dungeon AI wasn't my friend. It wasn't on my side. I knew that. But I surely but surely I should have gained something good. I pulled up my inventory menu and had a new tab labeled History. I clicked on it and it was filled with pretty much the same junk I had now, but with the chopper and a few extra potions and scrolls and bits of things I'd used to build other items. Curious, I sorted it by value. I practically choked. Listed at the very top of the menu was three items I'd never seen before. I clicked over to make sure I didn't have them now. I didn't. What the actual hell? I looked about, afraid to say anything out loud. Was this some sort of bug? I went back to the menu and examined the three items. The tooltips didn't go into the same detail they would if I still had the items on me, though. I could see their names and what category my inventory placed them in. Trans-tunnel 7C orator relay by Valte Corporation. Intertunnel communications device. Valte Presso Shield Platinum Edition. Tech-based personal shield. Mag 3040 Valte Corp Pulse Pistol. Tech-based weapons. The first item had a red exclamation point next to it. I hovered over the red mark and the warning popped up. The system AI governing this program has deemed all non sanctioned and monitored communication devices illegal. They will not work within the dungeon. You may own and sell illegal devices, but any attempt to use or circumvent the dungeon rules will result in immediate disqualification. What was that?
Was what?
Huh?
That stuff?
That stuff.
What's what stuff?
Stuff.
Stuff he had possession of momentarily.
Was that in the cart? It had to be, right? It had to be
Yes.
Agatha stuff.
Agatha stuff. So again, what's going on with Agatha?
We want answers. We still don't
She's
know.
a miss. No. I mean, we kind of do, but not real. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there's not like, this is the answer.
Yeah. And
Not to be seen again.
well, they encounter her one more time. And
Yes.
then she went down the stairs and disappeared. And then Zev was telling them that their feed was off.
Yeah. So again, they can't see her.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Very weird.
Which leads us into the epilogue. We go back to Odette's show where we get
She's warning them about Mongo.
she's warning them about Mongo, and they announced that she informed them that Death Watch Extreme Dungeon Mayhem was going on a hiatus while the show restructured.
Yes.
King Rust of the Skull Empire, who had recently arrived in Earth orbit, had been oddly quiet about the controversy. A spokesperson for the royal family has requested people stop referring to the prince as Carl's naughty little piggy. But so far, nobody seems to be complying. And we, Odette personally wanted to assure King Rust that they would never call Prince Maestro Carl's naughty little piggy or pig boy. And she would encourage her audience never to sink to that level. Again, Prince Maestro, and not, and the audience
Carl's
shouted,
naughty little.
yes. So,
I love her. I mean, I hate her later on, but I love her right now.
Mm-hmm. So she cleared up that it is a snake, and
Right.
a lot of people seem to believe it's real. So Carl said, if I was going to turn gay, it wouldn't be with that guy.
Not film the work.
Mm-hmm. So after the show ended, she told him they should have taken the tummy acher. She tried to ask, Carl tried to ask about what happened between her and Mordecai because he fucking hates her.
Yeah, he was so angry.
And then she talked to them about race selection and the Valte Corporation. And then she told them, she gave her one piece of advice. She gave Donut one more piece of advice about the race selection. And that was it. She said, "There's one last piece of advice I'd like to give." All that said, looking at both of us, she paused as if uncertain about what she was about to say. She changed on a dime, suddenly looking different, almost sad. It's just a suggestion. I don't know if morally this is a good idea or not, but this would greatly increase your chances of survival. It's something to look for during class selection. It's generally only offered to crawlers with high charisma, so if it's available, it'll be hitting amongst Donut's choices. The problem is, if you pick it, it's going to make someone very angry. And ba ba ba.
Where it ends.
That's where it ends. But then, if you read the
But wait,
physical
it doesn't
book,
actually
if you
end.
read the actual book, you get backstage at the Pineapple
Got the
Cabaret.
Apple Cabaret.
I've only read this once recently,
Yes.
so I will let you talk about this portion of it.
Um, well, basically, that is about Rory,
Mm-hmm.
the goblin that Donut named earlier. Um, they all the goblins or whatever they are,
Shamanka.
decide Shamalamanka decide we want to go get all the llama's meth,
Mm-hmm.
and we go get the llama's meth,
We do.
and we're getting like violently, violently high
Mm-hmm.
and thinking about things and how she's never had a name before, and
Mm-hmm.
now she has a name, and she names some other goblin. She names him like Meat Stick
Mm-hmm.
or something, and that there's like an exchange there. She names him and he feels like I have a name now, and yes, that's my name. And um you know before, when Carl and Donut are talking to her, she talks about someone named Damien,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know exactly what role. Like, it's definitely kind of like a Zev situation, but for the mobs, like
Mm-hmm.
he's controlling, he's managing the goblins, or and they're becoming self-aware. And it seems like he's realizing this, and they're like, "Oh, well, we have to step in now." And they kind of send a warning to all the goblins to stay where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And Rory is like, "They're coming, like something's gonna happen."
Yep.
And when they're messaging, like, she's just identified as a number.
Mm-hmm.
As she's talking to Damien, it changes to Rory.
Mm-hmm.
So she is named, and they the other, the Damien,
Mm-hmm.
and he's with like a group of people, are like, "Oh my God, like this is happening way too fast." And so, like, this is a problem that they have frequently, and they're concerned that it's happening so fast. And they're going to attack the goblins and kill them,
Mm-hmm.
erase them, whatever. Um, oh my God, what was it? Someone like asks her, like, she knows she's gonna die or
Yeah.
whatever, and someone asks her what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
She just wants, her name. She wants to live and everything. And then that ends. We get another chapter in the next book.
Mm-hmm. The end was, welcome, Rory. Welcome backstage. You will re
Oh,
enter
yeah.
the playing arena soon.
Right. Okay, sorry, it's been a minute.
Where
But
are we going to
where is
see?
that?
Where is that? Why is that? Because
How is that?
how is that? Because we haven't seen Rory in the books since then.
No,
So,
it's all happening like behind, and like the next one, it's not them.
yeah.
It's just different characters. Like there's stuff going on that we're not seeing. Obviously, like the people like Mordecai that have been stuck in this game forever. But even I don't know if it was Talia or if it was a different Babka guy, but like they talked about how that other iteration of the game where they did like the battle royale thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like they come and they offered people a chance to do this or leave or die, and he said dying's better. It's
Yeah.
like they keep your family safe but they strip the planet completely. There's nothing
Left.
left when they're done.
Yeah.
So he was like, it's better die. But there's all this stuff going on backstage with these goblins that have their memories and getting attacked
Your own Mongo.
by my cat. So it's interesting to see what's going on with that. And you keep finding out more and more.
We do. So, with that, that's the end of book one.
We did
We
it.
did it. So now we do reviews. When we do reviews, we do a number grade in
Number
in
grade.
point fives. So what from 1 to 10,
Okay.
what do you give this book?
Oh, this book it's a 10 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it has all of the things that I want in a book.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's definitely really high on my list of all of the books that I've read. So I would give it a 10. Like I'm comfortable with that.
So
It deserves it.
I give it a 10 as well because this is probably now my favorite book series, and
Right.
I felt the pacing of it was very is done very well. Like it wasn't a situation where he just threw all of this information at you all at once about this world and what's happening. Like throughout the
Yeah, no,
chapters, you learn things.
you're learning along with Carl
Exactly.
and Donut.
Exactly. So it wasn't like, okay, here's what's happening. Here's everything that you need to know in order to understand what's happening in this world right now. No, it was paced very well. It wasn't like
I agree.
it wasn't information overload. Um, the relationship between Carl and Donut, even in this book, you see it evolve so quickly. You know, the true
Mhm.
serum portion of it all, and how she finally admits that she loves him. And
Right.
you know, when he almost dies, and her reaction, like she's this royal pompous queen until Carl's in danger or something's happening to Carl, and then she turns to mush.
Right.
So
That's her person.
exactly.
She's not ready to admit that
No,
he's her person yet.
but when she does, oh my god,
Yes. That's a good moment.
there's 7 books with book
There's so many
8
books.
coming out May
In
12th.
weeks.
May 12th
Weeks.
in weeks. So we're gonna be busy. We're going to be very busy. So I think the next time we do this, we are going to have to do book 2 and a quick
Yes.
review of book 8 since it'll have come out
Yes.
already. Also,
And we'll devour it immediately.
exactly. I won't because I'll be listening to the audiobook, but I'm me.
Fine.
I mean,
However we get it.
I mean, I think I went through probably like half the books within a month. Like I tore through them. It was the larger books where I
You did
got stuck.
really good.
Yeah.
Like it was impressive.
You have them there. Show us the size of these puppies.
Oh, they're big boys. That's Operation Bounce House, also good. I think she's the biggest.
Yes, the Bedlam Bride is definitely the biggest.
Is she thick?
With 3 C's.
With 3 C's. Butcher's Masquerade is pretty thick
Yeah.
also.
My favorite.
She's big. Yes. And this Inevitable Room is also
Mm-hmm.
they're big boys.
Yes.
But the first couple aren't bad.
No, they aren't. So next up is going to be Carl's Doomsday Scenario.
Snare.
And
Which is also
yes, it is.
it's pretty good also.
Yeah. And we get to experience all of floor 3.
Yes.
Just floor 3, right?
We get to Mm, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Might be 3 and 4, but we get to find out what class they pick.
Yes.
And
we also
who is going to be upset choices.
Yes. Yes.
And why.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot.
And we meet new people.
Yes, we meet new people. We meet so many new people. It's fantastic.
So many, like our world gets bigger, which is fun.
Yes. We do crazy things. Crazy things. So with that,
we stick with the theme of
yes. With that, this is historically speaking the longest episode that we've ever done.
It's very long. You're gonna have to chop it off.
For the Power-Up podcast, but it had to be special because we had a special guest. We talked about a special book on the 25th episode. 25 episodes in. 25. So, and also we celebrated 1 year of the Power-Up podcast on top of that. So,
that's true.
So, with that, we will leave you.
Snorlax.
Huh?
The ghost or Snorlax.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
We have a lot to discuss in gaming. We have a lot to discuss in wrestling. So next episode is going to be a lot of conversations that we're having about all sorts of different news that happened recently. But I will say this. We had some wrestling releases this week that were very sad. So, heart goes out to all the people that lost their jobs. But we'll talk more about that on the next episode. So, with that, I leave you all and I will bid you all adieu. And I will leave you with our closing statement.
Be good or be good at it.
Yes, exactly, because that's who I stole it from. So, thank you all, and we'll see you next time.